Well, hey guys! In today's video, I have a ton of fantastic drugstore, affordable skincare products that can help in improving skin smoothness, skin texture, even out your skin complexion, and really amp up hydration in your skin. So a variety of things. All of the skincare products in today's video are free of added fragrance, which you guys know I always encourage you to avoid fragrance in your skincare products. It can cause irritation, you can develop an allergy to it, and can really screw up your journey to having healthier appearing skin. If you've been watching my channel for any number of episodes, you're like, duh, she's going to talk about that. But wearing a sunscreen will help in correcting hyperpigmentation. As a matter of fact, most issues related to hyperpigmentation have been shown to improve with using sunscreen alone. So ignoring all of the serums and garbage out there and claims, just using sunscreen alone will help you probably the most. The first sunscreen that I'm going to recommend to you guys is the Roche-Posay Mineral on Thelos SPF 50 Sunscreen Lotion. This is a fantastic value, and it is, in my opinion, a fantastic drugstore dupe for EltaMD UV Replenish. It has zinc and titanium dioxide similar to that sunscreen, which will protect you against UVB, which causes sunburning and damage to the skin and can definitely destroy your skin texture, lead to skin cancers. And also, this sunscreen will protect you against UVA and give you good coverage of UVA. UVA are the rays that destroy the collagen in our skin and lead to sagging and also discoloration, give the skin more of a sallow appearance. So this is a great one. It does have a little bit of a cast and is a little shiny. All right, two drugstore really inexpensive sunscreens that I gotta shout out are store brands. The CVS Health SPF 50 Clear Zinc Lotion, or the Walgreens SPF 50 Sensitive Skin. These are actually very similar. They're combination sunscreens. They have zinc and they have octocrylene. So that will protect you against UVB and UVA quite well. Yeah, these are fantastic drugstore dupes for EltaMD UV Sport, another more expensive sunscreen that I personally use and enjoy. For my friends outside of the US though, a sunscreen that I recommend that I love is DM Sundance SPF 50 Sensitive. This is a fantastic chemical sunscreen that's really moisturizing and very gentle in the sense that it doesn't burn or sting. And I love the way this looks. Again, it doesn't pill or ball, and so I think it goes over well in general, and it's pretty inexpensive. For those of you in Australia, the Cetaphil brand UVA UVB Defense SPF 50 is another fantastic affordable drugstore sunscreen. This too is a chemical sunscreen. This is a little on the shinier side, however, so if you don't care for that, I would suggest another drugstore alternative that you can get outside the US. I'm not sure which countries, to be frank, but it's the La Roche-Posay on Thelos Shaka Fluid. Fragrance free. Shaka Fluid comes in a tinted version that has fragrance, and then they have another version of Shaka Fluid that does have fragrance. So make sure you get the fragrance free one. But this is a wonderful matte sunscreen, very high protection. It looks great on the skin. I've reviewed it for you guys before. All right, an amazing drugstore duo that I love and strongly recommend is the Cetaphil Redness Relieving Products, the Daily Facial Moisturizer with SPF 20, and the Night Moisturizer. I love the daytime one because it has a little bit more SPF, although it's not really high enough for you to rely on solely. But this product is tinted with iron oxides, and that tint will help to protect against pro-pigmenting wavelengths of visible light. So you get a little bit of extra protection and help with the discoloration with this product. It also has licorice root, which is calming, anti-inflammatory, and can calm down redness in the skin, and so overall improve your complexion quite a bit. And the nighttime moisturizer is a wonderful one. This is great for dry skin, sensitive skin, mature skin. This one likewise has licorice root extract, a really wonderful ingredient to consider incorporating for improving skin complexion. And if you have a lot of redness as well, hence the branding Redness Relieving. But this also has ceramides in it, which can help in restoring your skin barrier, make your skin better equipped to handle day-to-day environmental stressors that lead to dryness and leave your skin looking not so great. It's very moisturizing given that it has shea butter in it, and it also has caffeine in it. So that can help in constricting some of the blood vessels in the skin, and transiently improving redness, but caffeine is also an antioxidant that might be helpful in undoing some of the damage of ultraviolet radiation. Now, just because this is marketed as a nighttime moisturizer, you don't have to restrict use to just the nighttime. If you want to put this on in the morning, let it dry, and then put a sunscreen over it, that certainly works and is a good way to take advantage of those ingredients, incorporating it into your morning skincare routine. But this is wonderful, especially if you have a lot of redness and that you're trying to even out. I definitely recommend that. The tint, though, in the daytime one is a little bit peachy and doesn't work for everyone, but give it a whirl. It's a great BB cream, in other words, that has some wonderful ingredients for improving the look of your skin, your complexion, and reducing redness. All right, another phenomenal perfect pairing from the drugstore is Neutrogena Hydraboost Body Gel Cream, fragrance-free, and CeraVe Moisturizing Cream in the tub. Let me tell you guys how to use these and what they're gonna do for you and why you're gonna love them and why they're such a great deal. Neutrogena Hydraboost Body Gel Cream is a hyaluronic acid body lotion that is intended to kind of boost up hydration in the skin by delivering humectants into your skin that hold on to water. But you can use this on your face just like you would any other serum, and you can use it on your face. The best way to use it is actually after you've cleansed your skin while the skin is still damp, because that hyaluronic acid will bind onto that water and hold it there. And then you want to seal it in with a moisturizing cream. And this one, you guys know, is a winner. CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. I'll get to that in a moment. But what this is going to do for you is by delivering the focused hydration, it's going to plump up and hydrate fine lines and wrinkles, and it's going to firm your skin and improve your overall skin texture and luminosity. Just by helping hold on to water, you'll get a much more radiant glow and smoothness to your skin using this. And again, apply it to damp skin and then cover it, moving on, with a moisturizer. The reason you have to do that, cover it with a moisturizer, is that if you just leave it on there, a lot of that water that it's holding on to will just evaporate. It's more loosey-goosey. So you need something that's a little more occlusive to hold that in. And I love CeraVe Moisturizing Cream in the tub. You can use this to your entire face. And it has ceramides, which again will help your skin barrier be stronger. Overall, this is going to help with skin texture as well as dryness and yield a firming effect. You could use this just by itself onto damp skin. It too has hyaluronic acid, but pairing it with the Hydraboost body lotion, fragrance-free, is a really solid way to just jumpstart hydration in your skin, particularly if you are like feeling a bit like lost, like you want results faster. This is a great affordable pairing that I strongly recommend. All right, an ingredient that deserves a lot of credit in terms of improving hyperpigmentation, discoloration, uneven skin tone, yielding improvements in wrinkles and fine lines, and ultimately strengthening the deeper layers of your skin, yielding an improvement in overall texture, is going to be vitamin A, topical vitamin A. Of course, there's prescription retinoic acid, aka tretinoin or Retin A, but there's some stuff in the drugstore that can yield those similar results and is more easy to obtain than, you know, having to follow up with your primary care doctor for refills. Retin A can be very drying and irritating. Not everyone tolerates it well. Of course, those of you who have been following me for quite some time know that I'm a huge fan of Differin Gel. Adapalene is the generic name. This is a vitamin A derivative in its active state, similar to how retinoic acid that you would get with a prescription is biologically active, meaning something that when you put it on your skin, it's ready to go. So adapalene likewise is ready to go, meaning it can begin to work on your skin very efficiently. So there's the brand Differin, but La Roche-Posay also has an adapalene that I have here. I reviewed for you guys. It's the exact same thing and a similar price point. We don't have the same body of data with adapalene as we do with retinoic acid for improving wrinkles and fine lines and having that anti-aging, skin firming outcome, but we do have some good data now. And it makes perfect sense that it would work well. And also, adapalene is useful for people dealing with hyperpigmentation because it can inhibit abnormal pigment production, as occurs with many diseases of hyperpigmentation. As a matter of fact, if you get a prescription bleaching cream like Triluma, it will have a vitamin A, or it has a vitamin A derivative in it. It's got tretinoin in it. So a way to obtain those effects from that one ingredient in that prescription compounded cream is to try adapalene over the counter. Can definitely help in improving hyperpigmentation. It can be a little drying and irritating, however, but most people actually tolerate this pretty well. Not everyone. Another alternative, though, is to use a retinol. Now, this is a vitamin A derivative that is not quite in its active state, but we have a lot of evidence can be helpful for improving wrinkles and fine lines, skin texture, and yielding improvement in hyperpigmentation. And a drugstore amazing retinol product is the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. Not only does this have retinol in it, but it also has ceramides in it that can be helpful for restoring the skin barrier. They have another retinol, the brand CeraVe has another retinol. I think it's their purple line, which I've also reviewed for you guys. That too is a great option. Honestly, there's not much of a difference between the two, but this one's really great. I recommend this one or their other one if you're looking for an affordable drugstore retinol. And it also has that licorice root, which will be helpful for calming down redness. As a note though, if you have really sensitive skin or if you're rosacea prone, vitamin A derivatives may be not quite right for you. They tend to be more drying and irritating. Some people with rosacea actually do well with topical vitamin A derivatives. It can be helpful for controlling that redness, but not everyone. So talk to your derm if you have rosacea in particular about if something like this is going to be right for you. It might be irritating. But speaking of rosacea and redness and sensitive skin, a product that can really give you some really good results that is sold, I believe in CVS, and maybe some other drugstores, is ProCure Rosacare. Now this is a very lightweight hydrogel moisturizer that you can use either alone as a moisturizer or you can layer underneath a more occlusive moisturizer if you have more dry skin. Like you could layer it underneath CeraVe in the tub. This has, oops, sunscreen just jumped off my table there. This has niacinamide in it, which will be helpful for your skin barrier. Has actually been shown to be helpful in improving the appearance of wrinkles around the eyes, so it has that kind of anti-aging benefit. And it also has hyaluronic acid, which will deliver some hydration into the skin. So this is like, you know, what you might call a serum, a very lightweight consistency with some key active ingredients that will be helpful for redness, discoloration, and wrinkles and fine lines. Niacinamide can be helpful for all three of those things, and this has that in it. And licorice root can be helpful for both hyperpigmentation as well as redness. Now this has a green color to it, which will give some cosmetic camouflage to redness as well. Very soothing, and I love this product. It's fantastic. So that is a great one that you can get at CVS. They also sell it on Amazon. It sells out really quickly though. It can be hard to find. I wish it were more readily available. All right, for those of you who are really looking to improve your complexion, even out skin tone, maybe you're dealing with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation related to healing acne, a product that's a great value is the Roche-Posay Melody Pigment Control. It is a little pricey, but it's a great drugstore alternative to the SkinCeuticals Discoloration Defense Serum that I reviewed for you all a while ago. If you'll recall from that review video, that was a serum for dark spots that has kojic acid in it, an ingredient derived from fungus that can improve hyperpigmentation. This has that in it, and it also has salicylic acid, which can help in exfoliating some of the very top layer of the skin in a gentle fashion where a lot of that hyperpigmentation may be residing, so it can help in turnover and clearance of hyperpigmentation. This also has glycolic acid in it, which can help with hyperpigmentation as well. It's an alpha hydroxy acid, and not only can it help with hyperpigmentation, but it can, believe it or not, hold on to a little bit of water in the skin and deliver some hydration. So it can improve skin firmness is what I'm getting at. This is something that may be a little more on the irritating side because of that salicylic and glycolic acid, but it is actually very helpful for improving discoloration. This product in particular is very useful if you have acne that heals with a dark mark. If you start using this at the first sign of a breakout, the salicylic acid in this product will help with healing and getting rid of the acne part of the breakout, but it also will reduce the chances that that breakout heals with hyperpigmentation. So it's a great product if you are somebody who is always battling dark spots, discoloration. It's really good. Because of the salicylic acid though, it's probably a little too irritating for people with rosacea. But overall, it is a great product. And again, a wonderful drugstore alternative to that SkinCeuticals Discoloration Defense $98 thingamajig. All right, I talked about the strengths of niacinamide, and I have several videos talking about it. For those of you in the UK, y'all, Freederm, I'm telling you, has some great niacinamide products. The Daily Complex is wonderful. It's a very lightweight serum, if you want to call it that. You can use it by itself, or you can layer it under a heavier moisturizer to take advantage of the niacinamide for improving discoloration as well as redness. This is very sensitive skin friendly. If you have rosacea, this shouldn't be a problem for you, although I can never predict that 100%. It has shea butter in it, so it's pretty moisturizing. If you have oilier skin, you may not get along well with the shea butter, but some people do. It's kind of a matter of a personal journey, but give this one a try. It's quite good. An alternative though is their overnight clearing serum. This is a better one, I think, if you have more oily skin. It doesn't have shea butter in it. It does have niacinamide in it. So that's a good way to take advantage of niacinamide. Niacinamide, to reiterate, can help with hyperpigmentation. It can also help calm down redness, and it can help in improving the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. But yeah, you guys, as a dermatologist, I know you do not need to spend big bucks on skincare products to improve skin hydration and long-term skin health, to improve discoloration. You really don't. I mean, a lot of that is marketing. The medical grade skincare, the medical grade ingredients, cosmeceuticals are cosmeceuticals, and it's all about marketing to different audiences, different products at different price points. It's really marketing. When it comes down to it, sun protection is probably the best thing you can do, but don't dismiss niacinamide, and there's some great over-the-counter vitamin A derivatives as well. So those are really well-researched ingredients. Licorice root is also fairly well-researched in terms of helping redness for those of you with really sensitive skin. So these things are in a ton of products in the drugstores, what I'm getting at, and at effective concentrations. And honestly, all of these corporations are often owned by the same conglomerate. So some of the more high-end brands you'll find are also own the drugstore brands, and it's a lot of the same ingredients in those products. It's just marketing is the difference. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I wish I had more recs for drugstore alternatives outside of the US, but hopefully I got you guys some. Comment below though on what products you are loving from the drugstore. I would love to know. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.